Hey, how's it going? In today's video, I wanted to go over Boruto and Sasuke after the time skip. Specifically, I wanted to analyze what I think they'll be capable of. Everyone thinks Naruto and Sasuke were a powerful duo, which was true for quite some time. However, Boruto and Sasuke being a two-man team can even potentially surpass that. This video will contain some light spoilers for the manga, so if you are an anime only watcher, you have been warned. Otherwise, let's get started. Boruto and Sasuke parallel each other in a lot of ways. Not only were they both popular with the girls in their respective generations, but they were both on top of their classes being in the Ninja Academy. Orochimaru, who was once considered a prodigy by characters like the third Hokage, was very impressed with Sasuke's performance in the early days of Naruto Shippuden. Kakashi, during the graduation exam in the Boruto anime, also considered Boruto to be at least Chunin level, a real genius. However, Kakashi at the time was also disappointed with Boruto because he was lacking the spirit of a true shinobi because he had a lot of arrogance at the time. Boruto has matured a lot since then. They both also ended up having family dilemmas with an older brother who thought they could handle everything on their own without their little brother's approval. So there's plenty of evidence out there to support that Sasuke and Boruto will be very dangerous after the time skip. A primary example would be Sasuke and Boruto outsmarting Ishiki relatively quickly during Ishiki's invasion of the Leaf Village. Sasuke quickly saw a counter to Sukuna Hikona almost instantly and used Boruto to teleport Ishiki to one of Momoshiki's dimensions. Sasuke saw Ishiki's ability when he witnessed Ishiki's fight with Kashin Koji. He didn't get a chance to see Daikoku Ten, which was one of the reasons why he and Naruto struggled so much against Ishiki. Sasuke and Boruto now currently have a lot of experience facing both Ishiki and Kawaki respectively, using both Sukuna Hikona and Daikoku Ten. So they'll definitely be forming strategies to deal with Kawaki once they return to the Leaf Village in the future. Boruto and Sasuke also have intel against Code and his claw marks, so they'll definitely be forming plans to deal with Code as well. Boruto and Sasuke both have access to powerful dojutsu. Sasuke can tell Boruto that even though he is blind, he's witnessed Momoshiki accessing the Byakugan. Despite that, I can see Boruto utilizing his damaged eye under Sasuke's influence. Sasuke could play a role in helping Boruto unlock his Jogan as well, and them learning the Jogan's abilities together. Sasuke will have to rely more on his internal Mangekyo Sharingan and utilize it to its fullest capabilities, since most of his adult life he has relied on the base Sharingan and the Rinnegan. Sasuke losing the Rinnegan is kind of a good thing, although it gave him access to, Chibaku Tensei, teleportation, and time-space ninjutsu. It was constantly draining on his chakra supply. Now that he has just a Sharingan, he can go into fights with a full supply of chakra and last longer in fights. Sasuke still has access to Genjutsu, Chidori, and all of the lightning style variants associated with Chidori, and he has access to the Susanoo. Now, it's unclear if he still has access to the perfect Susanoo. We'll just have to see whether he does or not. But he at least has access to the weaker forms of the Susanoo, which could provide a layer of defense for him and be used to support his offensive capabilities. Boruto, like Sasuke, has a strong affinity for lightning style. I can see Sasuke teaching Boruto the Chidori stream, maybe even the Kirin, and improve on his own lightning jutsu such as Purple Lightning and the Boruto stream. He cannot teach Boruto the original Chidori, however, because he doesn't have the Sharingan. Perhaps if Boruto masters the Jogan and it has abilities similar to the Sharingan where he's able to react faster to counterattacks, then he he can perhaps learn the Chidori. Sasuke used a lightning cloak that was able to keep up with 6-path Sage Mode Naruto. This is something he still has access to because it doesn't require a Rinnegan. I can see Sasuke teaching Boruto this as well. Boruto will get a lot stronger, but so will Sasuke. Boruto in his Karma version 2 state is very powerful, and Sasuke going up against an opponent like this will make him be able to endure a lot more. Sasuke can also study the Karma and figure out even more strategies of dealing with Kawaki and Code and pass this information to Boruto. Toneri and Momoshiki could also potentially assist Boruto with his training. Although Toneri was sealed away by Urashiki in the anime, he still maintained his consciousness, so perhaps he will be able to figure out a way of communicating with Boruto and explaining the Jogan in more detail so that Boruto can face the destruction that is coming to the world. Momoshiki can also assist Boruto in his training. Although they are not friends, Momoshiki will do everything in his power to prevent Boruto's death, because of course that will lead to his death. He will possibly work with Boruto out of necessity later on. If Boruto ever wants to beat Kawaki, it's going to take a lot more than Rasengan variants, shadow clones, and lightning style jutsu. Kawaki will be expecting all of that. Kawaki's main advantage over Boruto from a karma perspective is his capability of using Sukuna, Hikona, and Daikoku Ten. Aside from the Byakugan and basic chakra absorption, Boruto does not have a lot going on for him in terms of karma. Boruto has not leveraged any of Momoshiki's other abilities. Yet Momoshiki has been using several of Boruto's abilities whenever he has taken over. If Boruto wants a chance of beating Kawaki, he's going to need to use Momoshiki's Shinjutsu techniques. Imagine Boruto creating a fire phoenix to throw at Kawaki, using white dragons to block Kawaki's rods, or a rock golem to knock away Kawaki's cubes. It's ambiguous on what Boruto can actually do, unfortunately. Some of these abilities that Momoshiki used was when he was merged with Kinshiki. But if I were to make a guess, he would at least be able to use the Fire Phoenix, since Momoshiki used that Shinjutsu prior to fusing with Kinshiki. I also believe that Boruto will be able to access the White Dragons and Giant Golem too. Kinshiki's only specialties were creation of chakra weapons, which merged Momoshiki used as well. So that could be evidence that Boruto has potential to use a lot of abilities we saw in the Momoshiki arc. So I wanted to end the video by addressing the cape and the sword. In the first chapter of the Boruto manga, Boruto is shown with a red and black cape and a sword. Ikimoto said the designs for Boruto and Kawaki will change moving forward. And that's of course what happened, because we got, sneak previews of what Boruto and Kawaki's new time skip designs will look like. In Boruto episode 1, Boruto is clearly wearing what appears to be Sasuke's cape and sword, which indicated to a lot of people that Sasuke is probably dead. If this scene has taught us anything, though, that nothing is what it seems, and that the context is constantly changing once we are provided more information. We will never truly know until we get to that point in the story. But if you ask me, I don't think Sasuke is dead. I think Sasuke gave Boruto his cape and sword purposefully. It is a callback to when Boruto wore Naruto's old Genin clothes. He is entrusting the fate of the world to Boruto. Sasuke is under omnipotence, and we saw in chapter 80 that he doesn't fully trust Boruto yet. I think when Sasuke realizes that Kawaki is not the person he trained, he will give Boruto his cape and sword and finally acknowledge him as as the true son to Naruto and his actual students. From a metaphorical perspective, the first scene of Boruto isn't just a fight between Boruto and Kawaki. It is a rematch between Ishiki, Naruto, and Sasuke through their successors.